Are we constantly writing, or do we just write when we're recording? Um, Personally, I'm writing all the time. The other guys don't really write, lyrically, very often. It's pretty rare. They'll be working on music and stuff pretty much all the time. But that's usually something that they'll just kind of do while we're recording. As far as lyrics wise, I'm writing stuff all the time. The only time There's only been a few instances where we've just written stuff for that particular album and not for any other reason. Um, and that was, with Epic, we kind of had to, because for that concept, it's not really something that you can just kind of gather up a bunch of songs that you've written over the past year and put them on the album, because it was so specific and everything had to go in like a certain way and tell a certain story that we kind of had to write that specifically for that. But I had been writing songs to be used for that, but I was especially once we started actually recording, I had to like really sit down and really kind of piece them together. Other than that, the only other album that we really just kind of written once we got in the studio was for Technicolor Yawn, and I think you can tell with that album because we were a little egotistical with that one, because like our first album had done so well, and Machines Again had really put us on the map. So we were a little full of ourselves with that album, and we thought, well, we don't really have to try with this one. We're just gonna school everybody, and I think it's pretty noticeable that we didn't try as hard with that album. I personally didn't put as much effort into the writing as I normally do, but yeah, other than that, I'm writing stuff all the time, even when I don't need to be, when we can be taking a break from any writing or recording or touring or anything. I've always got something running through my head, so I'm always either writing entire songs, or I'll just jot down little bits here and there that I'll put in something else later on.